Hey guys, I'm headed out to meet my girlfriend Leslie for her birthday dinner drinks kind of deal, and I've been meaning to do this tutorial for a really long time. I kind of started, so I wanted to film it for you guys since you guys like the look. Featured it on my blog and on Instagram and all that, and it's a like rose gold kind of berry look. And I have some really awesome new products from Ofra. I tried filming this tutorial once, it didn't turn out so good, so I'm going to do it again, as well as a giveaway, because you know I gotta give you all some goodies. So I already started out. So far I am wearing Cover FX CC Cream in Medium Deep. I just spent like the whole afternoon at the park for my other bestie's birthday, so I felt like I needed something nourishing, so I went with the CC Cream. As my highlight slash concealer, I tried a new product from Nude Sticks, and it is their sculpting pencil. And I use the Highlight Lumina in medium. So it's like a double-edged pencil with a highlight and contour. So I highlighted under here. The contour is in the shade Deep, but it's actually my skin tone, so didn't use that. On my brows, I am trying out the NYX Tame & Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in Brunette. And I used a little bit of the Kevyn Aucoin Brown Pencil in Brunette because the pomade, I don't know, I think you try it some more. It was a little bit too sheer for me at first. So now let's go ahead and get started. First I'm going to put an eye base on. I have a bunch of these products from Nude Sticks which are new, and I have them all laid out so I can make sure I use them. This one's not new though. This is their Magnetic Eye Color and Moon. I actually really love this. I try not to use it too much because I don't want to use it up, but it's just basically like a nude kind of lid color, but I love it as a base. And I'm actually also testing out their moisture stick, so it's just like a moisturizer in a stick form. Put it a little bit under my eyes and on my lips just to kind of refresh my skin. Alright, so I put that on with my base. So for the lid, I'm going to use the Ofra eyeshadow palette in Radiant Eye. So this is kind of new, like 2 months old. Colors are gorge. Look at these awesome rose gold, bronzy kind of champagne shades. Totally up my alley. As soon as I saw this palette, I was like, oh my god. Because this is like, the tones are pretty as well as the pigmentation is like amazing. It's kind of like their Diamonds Are Forever palette, which I've talked about before. So look how gorgeous. Like, they are really, really good at making amazing eyeshadows. So I'm going to balance it out with my Ofra Pro eyeshadow palette because it's got some nude, or not nude, some neutrals and some mattes. And you kind of need to do that when you have such a like high shimmer. So these are kind of like a do-it-for Makeup Geek foil eyeshadows, so you should definitely give these a shot as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. First thing that I am going to do is pop in a matte crease color. So, I don't know, this actually isn't matte, but it's kind of satin, so I'm going to use this pink just to kind of mix it up, and I'm just going to pop it in my crease. And this is going to add like a kind of pinky tone to all the eyeshadow that I'm going to put on. Oh, and my contour is LA Girl Pro Conceal right here in the shade Beautiful Bronze. See that contour? Kind of strong right now, but I haven't put on blush and powder yet, so that's why it kind of looks real intense right now. But I didn't want to spend time doing foundation because I've done a whole bunch of really long videos lately, so I kind of keep this shorter. Alright, so that's my crease transition, a little pink in the crease. Then we'll go to the back to the palette and select our lid color. And let's use this little light color right here. This is kind of like a pinkish champagne, which my kind of favorite shade. This is going in the tear duct and a little bit in the inner third of the eye. See how it's very intense and shimmery? Then we're going to go ahead and move over to this middle of the road kind of soft copper rose gold. Well, it's not really soft, it's actually pretty intense. So that's going to go blended into the middle. So you don't need a lot. You see how it just really it's like bam! And then the last color we're going to use is this more of this reddish copper right here. So it's going to go in the outer. So what I did is I tapped some here and I tapped them here because I don't want too much color going over here because it's such a pigmented shadow, so I just tapped it between the eyes so I can make sure to have just enough for both. And then I just kind of blend out the edges with that pink. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Pro palette. And then I'm going to take a matte contour shade. So I'm going to use, actually no, let's use this shade right here. I think this is what I used before. It's like a satin, kind of like eggplant, with my universal blender from Sedona Lace. And start to add a little bit of dimension. The reason why I do this is because you have a lot of shimmer going on, and if you put shimmer, shimmer, shimmer everywhere, it just kind of all blends together. We want this part of the eye to recede a little bit more, so that way it kind of gives it some depth. And I'm faking a bigger eye, a deeper crease, of an almond shape when I'm contouring my eye like this. Let's use a little bit of this black and brown mix. Tap it off. These are matte. Use my tulip crease brush from the Vortex, pointed crease brush, and I'm just kind of deepening it out. This is what I call the inner pocket of the outer V. And then I can go back in with the blender again, and then just kind of make sure that darkness kind of blends into that burgundy shade. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of highlight on the brow bone. I'm going to use the Contour highlight shade from Nude 6 and use it to kind of just clean up under my brow. So it's so pigmented that I just kind of barely let it touch. Go brush so I can kind of just do a precise line with whatever product I have up there. That kind of cleans up the brow. Alright, so now what we're going to do is line. Use a Balm Schwing eyeliner. I like this eyeliner, but it takes forever to dry, so that's kind of annoying. Alright, let's let that dry for a second. And I'm just going to put a brown in my waterline. This is Illamasqua Honor Brown Eye Pencil. I've been using it like as my go-to brown for a really long time. I just really like how it's so, I feel like it's the perfect shade of brown. So let's go ahead and put the lighter shade first, and then the coppery shade. And just for a little bit more smoky, let's put a black in our waterline. Alright, we'll touch up the eyes once we put the lashes on, because you know that totally changes the game. So I've been obsessed with this Caramel Coin cream blush lately. It's called Pravella, the Creamy Glow Blush. I got this at a makeup show, the last Orlando makeup show, and I've just kind of recently been all over it again. I just love how, like, the finish is really nice. So I'm just going to take a dual fiber brush and just kind of buff it into the cheek. Cream blushes just look so nice, especially if you have dry skin. Go ahead and put on mascara and lashes. Alright, as you can see, the lashes really punch the eye look up a lot. And because of that, you can kind of go back and reapply now that you know where the colors need to go. So I'm just going to reapply the colors. Alright, it's really pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish a little mascara. I am using this new one by CoverGirl called Super Sizer. It's an interesting wand. It's almost like flat. Alright, let's go ahead and set the face with the appropriate setting powders, because right now everything's kind of like in the cream state. Under the eyes, I'm going to use my Cover FX Illuminating Powder in Light, my favorite highlight setter, because it's kind of like, it's lighter, so it kind of gives you, you know, a brightness, but it has a little bit, tiny bit of a glow, so it kind of just looks really nice under there. To set my contour, we're just going to grab something that's quick and easy. Be Matte Bronzer from from City Color. And since I'm kind of going out, it's nighttime, I can get away with more color, more contour. It wasn't really precise with my nose contour. To set the blush, you probably don't need to set it, but I'm going to. I'm going to use the Ofra blush palette. And I haven't been using this a lot. It's so good. Like, the colors are so rich. I need to use it more. So I'm going to pick, let's use this blush right here. It's kind of like a nice, I don't know what is this, like a persimmon color? I really just very lightly, because since I have a color underneath, I don't want it to be too much, you know. This would be so pretty in the crease. So for a highlight, let's see, I'm going to use I Am Glam. You guys remember this from Mario Badescu? I put a little bit like in a container to like travel, and I kind of recently discovered it. I think people forgot about it because there's so many other highlighters out now. But this was like the hot-ish for a while, because he uses Kim K. Put a little bit on my fan brush. This is the fan brush from the Synthetic Vortex collection. See it? It's really pretty still. I still like it. Before, when I first got it, I didn't really like it all that much, but I don't think I appreciated the glow back in the day. Preo Individual Lash Curler from Alcone. And then we're going to do a nice dramatic lip for last. So, I really like this so far. It's so flattering. The colors are like really warm and berry and copper. They would look good on anybody. If you have blue eyes, your eyes would so pop with this. Okay, so for the lip, I want to do a berry lip. So I need a dark liner. So the shade is Plumberry by Black Opal Automatic Lip Pencil. And then for the final top, it's going to be the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Mina. And Mina Slater is actually a blogger who developed this gorgeous color. It's good, right? Okay, so I put on the lip. And that's so pretty. Yay! It kind of makes it look so much richer. So, like I said, that was the Mina Liquid Lipstick with Black Opal's Plumberry Lip Liner. This lip liner is good. And it's so inexpensive. Let me touch up this little corner right here. Oh, let me set with makeup setting spray. This is the Ofra Makeup Fixer. It's intense. It goes like a long way. And that is it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really like this look. This is actually probably a fall look, but you know, we wear vampy lips all year round. So I like it a lot. This palette is insane, like gorgeous pigmented. If you like metallic, kind of warm tone shades, like really, really pigmented, like the foiled kind of eyeshadow, you will love these. And this lip color is really amazing. So I love how it's kind of like, it's like it reminds me of MAC Rebel lipstick, but deeper. Like it's got that really pretty violet undertone, but not too red. So I am going to give one lucky viewer a chance to win the eyeshadow palette and lipstick, so you can create this look for yourself. I love this eyeshadow palette so much that it's actually in my kit now, because I think it's just a really wearable look for clients. So in order to win, just follow me on Instagram. It's going to be at Makeup by Renren. Like, Makeup by Renren is my social media name on everything. And then just follow me on Instagram and leave a comment on the Instagram post for the giveaway. So I hope you guys like this look. I'll have the details pictures on my blog. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great night. Ciao, Bellas!